What's up everyone? So I'm Tony from Tony's Professional Touch based out of San Bernardino, California. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you how we do a level 3 full paint correction and ceramic coating on this Mustang GT and show you guys a few of my tips.
All right, man, I'm curious. What package did they get, this customer?
The level 3, which is like one of my most expensive ones.
What? And what is it? What does that consist of?
So full prep, the wash, clay treatment, iron removal, clean the wheels thoroughly, face, barrels, engine bay detail, mini interior detail, and then full paint correction. So removing 95% or more of the swirls and defects, and then a 3-year ceramic coating.
Seems like the works.
Yeah, it's a long process.
This is gonna be a 2-day project.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you charging for this?
This one, $1,600.
Shut the hell up, Tony.
Yeah.
Dang. And do you have higher packages than that? Or is that it, the key?
There's, so level 3 is like one of the highest packages. The only thing that would change would be the years of coating and the layers. So a 5-year coating would be 2 layers, a 7-year coating would be 3 layers, and that would change up the price a bit more. And then he could add on a few more things. So we can add on window coating, wheel coating, things like that, interior coating, and that would bump up the price. But necessarily package-wise, that's kind of like the highest one I offer, and then the rest is kind of add-ons, depending on what the client needs or wants.
You think you could walk me through? Like, all right, what are we gonna do? What's the next steps? Because you did the basic prepping already.
Yeah, it's all done.
Yeah, now we're gonna get into the whole paint correction. What's your steps?
Well, I'll pull it in. First thing I'll do is do a test section, mostly on the hood most of the time. Sometimes, like, it'll depend, but most of the time it's on the hood. I got my light set up and everything. So I'll put the light on it. I'll start off with the compound. I'll start off with one of the least aggressive ones, or my favorite one, which is like a Shine Supply Classic Cut. So I'll usually start off with that, see how it likes it in a microfiber cutting pad from Meguiar's or Lake Country. And I'll see what that does to it. And then after doing a few passes with that, I'll get the polishing pad and the polish, classic polish from Shine Supply, and then an orange H2O foam pad or yellow Rupes, either one. And then see how that leaves it out. And if it comes out as expected, which should be 95% or perfect, then I'll continue the whole thing. I'll finish off all the top areas first. That's how I like to do it. So I'll probably do roof and then the hood and then the trunk. And then I'll start on the sides. And then pillars, mirrors, and then just work top to bottom. That way, if you start on the sides, you don't want to get your pants or whatever, scratch it, trying to do the hood afterwards. So that's why I do top to bottom. Yeah, that's about pretty much it. Just work your way through the whole thing. And then I usually it depends on the car. Sometimes I'll knock out the bumpers first before doing everything, just because they're one of the like most not hardest parts, but annoying parts, I guess. So it's kind of time consuming. There we go. So I'll knock out the bumper sometimes first, and then the rest of the car.
Got it, man. Got it. All right, Tony. Hey, Tony, what's the hardest thing about paint correction, in your opinion? Is it a compound? Is it a labor?
I think it kind of gets stressful sometimes if you can't get it to customer expectations or perfection, or when it has too many deep scratches. Now, this one's pretty bad, but we'll see what we can do with it. Also, like repaint jobs, those are a little bit tougher. I'd say the harder parts with paint correction would also be like the curves and crevices of the body lines on some cars. It's hard to reach areas, little areas, things like that. Those are hard.
How long did it take for you to really nail down paint correction? Or is that something that you get better with every job?
You get better with it every job, but I'd say it took me around like 6 months to get like really comfortable with it, and like not hesitate to set my price and like not dial it down or anything like that.
Okay, got you, man. You remember your first paint correction? Did it go well? Or Was that one of those discount paint corrections?
It was the first few ones were I've done a lot of discounted ones. So the first, I'd say probably like the first 50 were all discounted. They all went well, but it's a lot of time, a lot of work, and it was kind of barely covering like my expenses. It was more just for experience and to have it for like the business, put it on the page, kind of just to show people, so I can try to get more clientele and like people to get that package.
All right, Tony, you gonna do a test panel?
Yeah, now you just got to see what little section I want to do, and I have to loosen it even more.
So before you start, what are you looking for? For the scratches to be removed right away, or to see if that's the right compound for you?
Both. This thing has to get this compound and this pad. The goal is to remove pretty much all these little light swirls and leave a light layer of like haze, which then this would clear up with the polishing polish. So just gonna see how this performs on this paint. And then if it doesn't work out, we have a heavier compound, which is flat top, and we'll see how that works out. But we're trying to literally remove all these little light swirls, get them all gone, and just have like it's most likely gonna have a haze.
All right. Good luck, Tony, all right?
Yes, sir.
So how's it looking, Tony?
Really good.
Yeah?
There's a few like deeper scratches, but I'm not too worried about that. So we'll just check in with the client and see what he thinks. We're not too worried about the deeper scratches since it's a black vehicle, and then it's a little bit older than the newer cars. It's OEM paint. We don't want to chase after the deeper ones too much, because in the future it can cause, it's like a bigger risk of it damaging the paint from sun, UV rays, oxidizing quicker, things like that. So for one little like scratch and stuff like that, it's no big deal.
So what's the next step for you, man?
Now we gotta polish it. Polishing pad. Switch out these pads. And then we're gonna try this orange H2O foam pad to clear up all that. And I'm gonna go with classic polish. Yeah, I don't really need too much since we're doing a small section. So this didn't really clear it up as much as I wanted it to. So I'm gonna move on with the yellow Rupes and finishing polish. So it does look a lot better, but if you look really closely, it has some light defects still, like little light swirling.
So you need something stronger, Tony?
No, not stronger, weaker for the polish.
Oh,
like
okay.
a finer finish. So I'm gonna go with a perfect finish from Sonax, and then that should clear it up, any little things that's left over. But I'm probably gonna move on with the classic cut. It's doing good. Flat top would be a little too rough for this paint. So yeah, that should be a good combo.
All right, Tony, how's it going, man?
Pretty good.
Yeah, getting the hood knocked out?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, how come it takes so long to paint correct a car? Just because you have to go over the whole car?
You have to go over the whole car, make sure you don't miss any sections. You have to be careful with it. You don't want to burn the paint. And then it's a process. If you go too fast, you're not gonna get like enough cutting abilities. So the swirls aren't gonna be coming out. You're still gonna be left with a bunch of swirls if you're trying to rush through it. So with paint correction, nice, steady, and slow wins the race.
Yeah.
If you're like, when I first started, that's an issue I was having. I was trying to finish it too fast, where I would try to do the whole half the hood, and it's way too much of an area for the compound or polish to work on its own. So you need to do little sections and make sure you got that on point before moving over to the next one.
How come you put in that tape?
So it doesn't mess with the plastic trim pieces.
Oh.
Because then it could stain with the compound, make them white. You don't want that.
You gonna use a smaller polisher?
Yes, sir.
Why?
So I can get to the little sections better.
Like these right here?
Yes, this wing, and then in here, and then on the side pieces, the bumper, probably gonna use a lot of this. All the smaller sections, gonna use a 3-inch.
How small can you go?
I think like 1 inch.
1 inch?
There's machines that you can go like 1 inch.
Cool, cool. Are you also gonna get in here? Or not?
On the side, but not really in the face.
Okay, I got it.
Alright guys, so we didn't get to finish the car today. It's a 2-day job, but if you guys want to see more of the work we've done and other tips, go make sure to check out our Instagram at Tony's Professional Touch. We'll be posting the results there and a few other tips. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.